Hello everyone, Von Marie here and welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited to be participating in a hop today, and I'm using the new Ultimate Snow Globe Shaker, and I'm also using some Cozy Christmas paper and some ephemera, which is called Cozy Christmas as well. And it's so pretty, this paper. Let me turn it around for you. And it's 6x6, 12 designs, and that cupcake paper just really caught my eye. I love Christmas baking, and especially cupcakes. I love cupcakes, and I don't think I can say no to a cupcake. So I thought I would use that one, and then automatically I found that cupcake ephemera there. And so it's my favorite, and I'm just gonna put all the cooking, the baking ephemera die cuts in one area. I do love that girl drinking her coffee. So cute. I love coffee. So coffee, baking, those are my faves. And so I am just putting, and I do love that pine cone. I think it would be pretty if it was just like a nice little die cut to put on the side of my paper, or just somewhere on my paper or my card today, or I'm not even sure what I'm making. So I'm just putting all of those on the side. So I love that girl making the gingerbread house, and I love that scenery as well. And that's a nice circle that I am going to end up using. So I do remember what I'm going to make now. And I'm just going through my paper. So I'm going to get that paper. I'm going to use the back side of that paper as well. So there is no, I'm going to use all my scraps, I believe. So always good to use your scraps. And so I'm going to start out getting my circle out. There we go, in the base. And I'm going to cut those out with red cardstock, and I'm going to use some, and I'm going to use that ornament as well, ornament piece. And I'm going to, yes, it fits perfectly, the cupcakes on that display there. And I'm also going to use some other paper from Lawn Fawn. I believe it's called Paper Bag. Yes. And I am going to just cut out my base. I actually end up cutting the base out later again, just to make it a little bit more sturdier. But I'm just getting a little bit of paper out right now to run through my die cutting machine. And I just use a Spellbinders Platinum 6, although I do have a electric die cutting machine, but I always end up using my manual die cutting machines. And I'm going to use this small one first, as it does fit. And I am going, and this one, this die cutting machine, what is it, from Spellbinders, I believe. And I don't use it too often because I don't really have always small dies. But I love that I can use it today, and I'm going to use that. I'm going to make a snow globe ornament, and so those are those pieces there. I'm also going to ink blend that brown cardstock with some ground espresso distress ink, and I'm going to get out my shaker pouches because I'm going to make them shaker snow globe ornaments. And so I think that will be cute and perfect. And these snow globe pouches, I believe, are the two inches. Let me see, 2 inches, yes. And I used a stitched rectangle die and cut out that cupcake paper, and then with my scrap paper I just cut a strip with the glitter paper from the opposite side there. And so I ink blended it with my glitter brush, and I'm going to add my paper to my A2 card base, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm just using my bone folder here to crease. And I just ordered a like an ergonomic bone folder. I always see Lynn use it and I had to have it, so I'm excited to get that. So I did stamp and heat emboss my sentiments, and I used that Frosty Fun from the Not Too Shabby stamp set, which is called Winter Wishes, and then I used that die and cut it down so it would fit on my shaker ornament. And I made that one to the left with the cupcakes, and then I thought I would make this one here, but I ended up putting way too many sprinkles, so I wanted you to see that this was just too much for this shaker. I am going to keep it to the side and see what to do with it, but I'm not going to use it to mail out, I don't think, just because you can barely see the ephemera in there, and so that was a do not to do this. But I am going to make a different one. So there is one good one there and one not so great, but I still have my pieces, so that's why I wanted to make another one. And so I will go ahead and put my sentiment on the one on the left, because that is a great one, and I'm going to probably mail this out during the holidays. And I should probably get the postage for this one already, so it's ready to go, but you never know, postage goes up so often, so I probably will just wait. And then I added some crinkle ribbon. I had some red crinkle ribbon, and I'm going to use a clothespin because my double-sided tape didn't stick, and that way the recipient knows that it's removable, and so they have a card and then they have a removable ornament. So here is another one that I cut out that background with that circle die, and it fits perfectly with another pouch, and then I use that gold embellishment mix, and I think it's really pretty. So I really love how elegant that snow globe will be. And I will try and make a light up one. I didn't feel like I had enough time to try that out for this hop, but I will try and make one. I will watch one of Lynn's YouTube videos and see how to save my battery until the holiday. And I'm just putting that in, and so I did cut out to the base 2 times and the ornament piece 2 times just to make it sturdy, and I will hold those down and add some crinkle ribbon also to that ornament. So I have a card with a removable ornament, and then I'm going to add that clothespin, and you can get these clothespins at like Hobby Lobby or any of your craft stores. I seen some yesterday at my grocery store, so wherever they have crafts, they should have these small small clothespins, and you can hold your ornament on there. And so really cute. And I will just share what my other ornament looks like with the crinkle ribbon. So thank you for joining me today, and I'll have all the details down below using this ultimate shaker, snow globe shaker, and the stamps and the ephemera. So here it is. I used some gray ribbon, which I think is pretty, and thank you for joining me today, and if you can please like and subscribe, that would be great, and have a wonderful day.